Raymond James Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the jump. Pass the 60, pass the 60. Liking, AC, traveler.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Sherman. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Sherman. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
60 Vikings.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Levante David in on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut off field.
outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Looking to throw. Sherman. He gets it underneath to Hall. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Pat the street! Pat the street! Go, Reed! Go!
Off play action. Sherman. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Mustang 19! Shot 60! Shot 60!
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Dragon 60! Warrior 70! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
To throw on 2nd down. Sherman into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off, and the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So, I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
A first carry for Rashad White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now Wilson wants a different look. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Shepard now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own. And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10.
18 Cardinal.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Right where they set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sherman. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start to drive with White. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over to Miller. Touchdown! Tampa Bay! A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Straight ahead is Hall. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On first down, right back to Hall. Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here we go.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Sherman. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to have a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Sherman. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Score! Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to it.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Shepard now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give them 32 on the play.
Get it! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Big hurt! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
Looking to throw. Sherman. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw here? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
79 Broncos.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Breach.
Off the play fake. Sherman sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
The second and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right. He struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
70.
They'll run with Hall. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first and 10, Sherman eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now a second and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off, This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots. And right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Let's go.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd.
Hurry.
Wilson. That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Wilson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle from 8 yards out. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Off play action. Sherman. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Sherman. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Let's go now.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Warriors 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Operating from the gun, Sherman. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Brandon Smith with a nice rush to get him down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down, Sherman. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sherman. And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Play action. Now Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw is Wilson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
65 catch, 65 catch.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sherman. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Sherman. Open man here is Conklin. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away. And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. White running to the left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 72 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jermaine Johnson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Ready up. Panther 60. Panther 60. Viking 18. Buffalo 18. Go.
Throwing on first down. Sherman. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.